3 hours talking about bicycles and eating breakfast.
Yeah, it's been a great morning.
You're good at coffee art.
I'm not the best. Considering I own a coffee company, I should be really good, but I don't make a lot of milky drinks, so we're gonna go for it today.
We're going to attempt to do some good latte art.
Perfect the texture is what we're going for, and then that helps you perfect your latte art. So Chris drinks oat milk too, so it's harder to steam.
Yeah.
But we'll be all right.
Do you know what? Do you know what's in here?
Is that your blend?
That's my blend. That's the last of my blend.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the last of it.
All right.
Let's have a... So there's also, you will have seen, I share it on social media quite regularly. There's a dream coffee company, which Phil also runs, which gives you the opportunity to win this, minus my water bottle and my coffee cup.
And knives.
And my knife set. This. So you can win yourself a Rocket Espresso machine. You've done different colour ones as well, haven't you?
Yeah, you can actually, on our website, if you're the winner, you can select which colour combination you like. So if you buy Chris's Zero Lemon blend,
other blends are available.
Other blends are available, but if you are the winner, you get the machine, the grinder, scales, a jug, a year's worth of coffee. If you subscribe, you get an extra ticket on us every month.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, that's something we've launched for this competition, and it's live now. So if you want to buy Chris's coffee, Zero Lemon blend, and you like it that much that you want it every month, you can subscribe, and you'll get an entry every month, and then one on us for free.
So basically, you buy a bag of coffee like this, and you could get this. What is there not to?
Yeah, a Rocket Apartamento coffee machine.
How much is one of them?
So the whole package, including the year's worth of coffee, is about £2,600 cost. So, well, that's what you would have to spend to get it all. But you can have it all for free if you buy, so not for free, you buy a kilo of coffee, which is $32.95. But you get a ticket with that, and you can win that.
I think you need a coffee, Marshall. First thing to do is to dial in a coffee machine, right? I've never done this the whole time I've had this coffee machine.
We trained you how to do this.
I know, but I forgot.
Most people do. It's okay, we can teach you again. We're going to dial in. Basically, coffee has a recipe. Imagine you're making a banana bread and you just chucked in whatever. It would be different every time. We're going to make some coffee to a specific recipe. So we're going to grind 18 grams of coffee, and it should take us, on this machine, about 25 seconds to extract and give us 36 grams of coffee with water as a yield in the cup. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We will just grind. I reckon that's a bit under. 17.5. I'd always say between 17.5 to 18 for these machines. That's pretty much bang on. I'm just going. We'll go to 18 for the sake of the tutorial. Lovely. Tamper. Oh, it's nice and warm. Right, well, a good amount of pressure for this. You can't over pressurize this. It'll tamp down to whatever it's going to tamp to. So what you can do is be too light. Don't do this. Get a good amount of pressure. Make sure it's even. What you really want is the coffee to be flat. Water will find the easiest way through, and then you won't get some of the extracting at the right time. Sorry, the coffee extracting at the right time. Making me nervous with the camera.
It's very splashy.
Ah, it's really coarse. Look at that.
So does that mean it's coarse? So the grind is not fine enough?
Imagine I've got two buckets in my hand, and this is a coarse grind, and this is a fine grind. Coarse would be like pebbles, and fine would be like sand. So water's going to flow through quickly through pebbles, not so quick, slower through sand. So at the moment, yours is like pebbles. It just went straight through. You're not collecting the oil from the coffee. You're not extracting what you want. So we're going to make the grind finer, so it slows down the extraction, and it's going to draw out loads of oil and flavour. So seeing as it's really quick, I'm going to make the grind quite a bit finer.
So is the lower the number, the finer?
On this machine, doesn't necessarily mean that every time. Typically, it should be. That's what most manufacturers would do. The lower the number, the finer the grind.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we've got. Gonna tile that. Okay, ready?
Well, it's definitely finer.
Yeah, it's not coming out at all now.
So that was definitely over 25 seconds. How much coffee did we get for that?
About a gram.
Yeah, nice. Strong stuff. Second grind sorted out. Let's see how this one extracts.
Let's have a look. It's a bit of a process, you just never know.
And the reason why you have to do this is to do with like time of year, temperature, humidity, all that kind of stuff, right? Beans as well, obviously.
Totally. So coffee beans are hygroscopic. They'll absorb moisture and release it depending on what the weather's doing. A bit like if we're hot, we take a jacket off, it will release moisture inside the bean, and that will affect how dense the coffee bean is, and then that will affect the grind. So that's why we do it. Still think we need to go finer, which we do.
Very smooth.
Oh, this is the one, mate. This is the one.
You happy?
Yeah, gave you a wink. Look at that.
That's great. So I can smell it from here and it smells great.
Smooth. Good.
No pressure now.
Well, the cup's a little bit different, so I'll blame it on the cup now.
So why do you always get rid of a bit?
Just the top bit can be. Do you know what? I did it because someone else did it once, and I copied them. And I was like, oh, that looks better.
And you've done it every time.
I've done it ever since. There's probably a good reason, but it cut this habit now.
Yeah, fair.
Probably because you do get a lot of the bigger bubbles that still sit on top, and then as you pour, it mixes it in a bit.
It's a lovely bar.
Oh, it's because you showed me that cup with the
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler. Yeah. So if you want to practice and not waste loads of milk, I have put water in here, just below the neck, the spout. Call it a spout, something like that. And
Pouring part.
Pouring part with some fairy liquid, a little drop of fairy liquid. Now, if I steam this. To practice. Now, if you look in there, that's what you want the milk to do. Steam like a vortex. So you get used to the way you're going to handle the pitcher, and the way you want it to spin around like a vortex. And it is very similar to how milk will steam.
It's very liquid is milk.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink that. I wouldn't put it in your pocket.
It does look very similar though. So, but it's also a great way to clean the spout.
Yeah. It's a good way to practice, and then once you get that down, then put some milk in it. It's just a numbers game. Just do it enough, and you'll get it.
I regularly will put photos on Instagram of what I believe is actually quite good for once, and tag Phil in them. And the amount of people that then tell me how to improve it in comments and messages is quite funny. And it's normally like, your milk's not good enough. And I'm like, yeah, I know the milk's not good enough. But it takes time.
That's what we're here to help.
I'm holding it just on the bend.
Yep, so you want the throat of the jug to align with the steam wand. So you don't want it
Oh, so the angles are the
same. Down there. I mean, ideally you want that kind of flat.
Yeah, I get you.
Before you steam, you want to pre-purge the steam wand as well to make sure there's no air in the system. So if you take that out and give that a... That's really going to help as well. Otherwise, you get built up air bubbles in there and it splurts out and it adds big bubbles.
That makes sense. I mean,
So
you've had it about in the middle.
Yeah, so go for it full power as quick as you can. And draw down what you need. So there, and then just turn. And hold that. That's it. And I'd go for Yeah, 1 to 2 seconds. Turn it off really quickly. And that
looks way better than anything I've done before.
There you go, mate. Sorted.
I learned something today. It's literally a cup of milk.
I feel like a proud dad.
I'm pretty chuffed with that.
Yeah, you should be. That's good. So now when you have your coffee, steam your milk like that, and you'll...
The extraction's fine.
Yeah, that's bang on.
Done that.
And so yeah, like I was saying, texture and taste go together. If you have good taste, not so good texture, they don't work well together. Same other way around. Coffee should be great taste and texture when you're having a milky coffee. So there you go.
Cheers, Bill. Go ride bikes.
Let's go ride bikes.
Go eat lunch.
Yeah.
And then ride bikes. So I'm taking Phil on my usual local spin around the peaks. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours maximum. Up into the peaks, down through the roaches. And if you've been following stuff that's been going on social media, Instagram and that, you'll have seen that I have been knocked out with COVID for 2 weeks. This is my second ride in 2 weeks. And we are not even up the top of the Thorncliffe bank yet, and I'm already feeling pretty cooked. You'll also have seen, if you've been following along on Instagram, that it's meant, unfortunately, with all the prep that went into it, had to pull out of the National 24. I think it's the right decision in terms of health. Frustrating for sure, but bigger picture, right? Plenty more events out there. Gonna have to think about it next year now. Kit looks great, mate.
On sale soon.
I can tell I've not ridden a bike in 2 weeks. Thorncliffe is a great tester for that. It's punchy. You did alright there. Punchy, huh?
Yeah, definitely punchy. But nice, like it's got, you can see the top. So kind of like mentally you're like, no, I'm good, I can see where I'm going. You know, the ones where you just have no idea, you think you're at the top and then it carries on going. That's what gets me.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's my staple climbing into the Peak District climb. But yeah, first time back on a bike since testing negative again. I did an hour on the turbo the other day and felt all right until I stopped, where I fell asleep on the sofa, and I was supposed to go bouldering, but I had fallen asleep, so I f***ed that one up. And then yeah, it's the first time outside, so it's quite nice to be outside. It's a glorious day today. So it's my first time using Garmin's new 1050 bike computer. Initial thoughts, it makes lots of beeping noises at you, which is actually quite nice. Alerts you for a lot of things, food, drinking, turns, like sharp turns, all that kind of stuff. But the bit that I'm really impressed with is how bright the screen is. Like, that's just the screen brightness. It's really good.
Yeah, that's my noise.
That's your, is that your hips squeaking?
Yeah.